So we are back on episode 2.
Yes, sir. I love the first one, by the way.
Yeah.
I watched it.
I'm glad, but it's still we are trying to make some change to be better for the people, for the audience. And first of all, I want to thank you, Pub 44, because
Dude,
the
what
place,
a nice place. I've never been here before.
place is really really cool.
Yeah.
You know,
And come on, look at this.
and then the
They have this stuff. This is my favorite.
genius, not the genius.
This is
it's
genius beer, bro. I don't know whoever made it. Bro, cheers.
Cheers. And thank you for coming.
Yeah, dude. I watched the last episode, and then some people were like, "Okay, let's do some adjustments to the thing."
Yeah.
And I've looked around, and you guys did some good stuff. I'm sure
Yeah,
we're gonna have.
we were trying to do even. I asked end of the episode. I asked the people give some advices or some stuff.
Yeah.
And there were one person. He suggested.
I saw that stuff.
He suggested everything.
Yeah.
So I want to thank him.
Yeah, thank you. That. Where's the camera, dude? Thank you so much.
we would try. We would try to
I
do
read
like
everything because I wanted to know what was the vibe of the thing, what you guys were talking about and stuff.
Yeah,
and I think it's a really good thing that you guys started
in here in Georgia. It's like the first try to do like
definitely.
this podcast about the music, about the electronic stuff, about the club nightlife. So yeah, we are trying.
What's your maybe not the overall vision of what you want to do, what you guys want to do, but maybe within the next year or two, what you want to, because this is the thing I have in my mind. Obviously, we're such a small place, so we have like a limited number of people who are within our industry, but obviously there's like club owners and promoters and blah, blah, but in terms of like producers and DJs, you have like limited amount of people.
Yeah, but 100%.
So what do you think?
I will invite the promoters, the club
Yeah,
owners,
right. Yeah,
everyone.
I want
Even
to
maybe
do
the
a
security guys will be here.
Dude,
for one
that's gonna be
episode.
fun.
Let's
I
see,
think that's gonna be fun.
Yeah, we need one security guy who will come and talk about what the problem with the security stuff. Or
They will
anything.
hear. Yeah, definitely. They will. I'm sure they will have like crazy stories of what's because I've seen some crazy stuff.
Yeah, I've seen a lot
to
too.
bouncers. I've seen some crazy stuff.
However,
Yes, sir.
introduce yourself to us, like how you started, how it happened, like you know better than me.
Yeah, definitely.
Your story.
Dude, it's a long story, but the idea is I was renting out some like CDJs and mixers, like a DJ equipment, because 3 friends of mine had like a very small bar, a club actually, and then COVID started in 4 or 5 months, so I had all my stuff back home because everything closed down. There was nothing happening. So just because of the fact that I always loved disco and I could barely get any disco in the city, I decided, you know what, I'm gonna learn how to play. And then I asked the guys, if I learn how to play, will you let me play at your club? And they said yes. So I was just sitting at home doing nothing.
Can you tell us which place or club?
It was Dicey. Remember that place?
Yeah, I remember.
So it was like a kind of like a home club kind of vibe. I like the vibe of this place.
Yeah.
And it was not super undergroundy anyways. So I learned how to play, and then when the COVID ended, it took me like maybe I don't know. I was studying for like 6 months or
Not
something.
much
Just
time you took.
but it was just YouTube. I didn't know any DJs. I never wanted to be a DJ. Like I never had interest in music in that sense. So I learned how to play, and then I played on my birthday at some bar, a friend's bar. Just brought my equipment, and I enjoyed it so much. And one of the friends who used to own that club, which closed down during COVID, they said, we're opening a new place and you can play on Sunday if you want. And that place was Love Bar. So it opened up, and in like 2 weeks, I played there on Sunday. I fucking loved it. And then they said, okay, we like it a lot and come back next Friday. We didn't manage to do it next Friday. We did like Friday after.
And now you are there like...
And now I'm in fucking Pub 44 drinking Guinness with the man himself. And it hasn't even been 2 years, dude. Like I think in May or late April.
It's really, really short time to
dude,
do
super
the
short time.
here.
Yeah.
So, I have one question.
Go ahead.
You.
Yeah, sure.
A lot of people, even the colleagues or the dancers, listeners, they talk about your ego.
Yeah.
Is it your ego or is it appreciation about yourself? What's more about it?
Obviously, Haverdi is a bit of a character, but then it's not something made out of the thin air, Like I would say it's like a scaled up version of myself.
Yeah.
Like I'm just as confident and I have just as many plans, and I know that I will achieve everything as Haverdi does.
So you appreciate yourself.
Yeah, I know. Like I think there is a difference between arrogance and confidence, and I have both. I know, I know. But
Is it a problem or not?
absolutely not. I think it's something that feeds each other.
Yeah.
Based on the fact that I've achieved whatever I wanted to achieve throughout life, is giving me confidence that I'll achieve anything that I will set to do. And then because of that, I have this little arrogance, but I don't care because it's part, like it's real me. It's not, that is definitely not part of persona or anything, you know? Yeah. So this is truly me, and I'm like, I know I have ego, but I think everybody should have this ego and like a self-appreciation for sure. Yeah. But it's good to know that you can't be the best day one. It's a process. You start something, you test out things here and there. It's like A/B test throughout the whole life.
All the time.
So you don't need just for the career. Like in terms of all life, I think it's a really good thing to do, dude.
Yeah, like just life and career kind of goes
just
the same way.
Just start and like you can never regret trying something and it not working out. But then when you're 60, you're like, fuck, I should have.
I shouldn't have tried.
Yeah, fuck that, dude.
When you're fucked up, it's easy to think like, why I didn't do it like this.
True. But I want to try, and if things work, they work. If they don't work, they don't work. Like, I'd rather say fuck it didn't work than saying fuck why I did not do it, you know? So I think everybody should have this. Yeah. Like, if you call this ego, then I'd rather everybody have this ego and everybody will be more self-assured. They will, confident and stuff.
It's more appreciation.
Yeah, I guess, that's the answer of your question, dude. Yeah. So. What about you, though? Like, you don't have this, like, when I look at you, like, you're kind of quiet. You're doing one of the best production-wise, technically, like, really high-quality production. But you're, like, quiet. You're always booked. You're doing your own stuff. Yeah. But even when somebody talks to you, you don't have this kind of attitude towards you. What do you think is happening in your head?
I'm collecting all this stuff myself.
Okay.
And
keeping it to yourself?
When I see the time, then I can like...
Okay. Fair enough.
I will do, Because like if there will be some questions, there will be some people like who will ask me like from where you came, who is this guy? I can talk like who I am, what I did, so...
Okay.
I will do my back better.
Yeah, so you have like...
I prefer to be like... not like just tell everyone like I made this, I made that. Like all the DJs around the world play my music and like everyone supports. Like I know that, I feel it, and when there will be a time that I need to tell it, I will say
Fair enough. For sure. I like the strategy, dude.
Because like I'm going slowly. I'm not...
How many years have you been producing now?
Like 14, 15 years maybe.
God damn, dude, that's a lot of time.
Yeah. I will be so much ready like for
I think you are already ready, dude.
Yeah, but still maybe 1-2 years I will be quiet again. So
I checked your last album, and then like everybody knows what I play and what you produce, and then what you play and what I play. But then we as producers, we know when we see quality.
Yes.
And then maybe the sound is not mine, absolutely not. I'm not gonna bullshit you. But then I look at the fucking production quality in my headphones, dude, it's insane. Like I don't know how long it's gonna take me to achieve that level of quality in terms of production.
About the work. That's it. I have a question also about this. Like,
shoot it.
There are like different genres. Let's say in Tbilisi, like some of you and the colleagues like play disco house. Some of them like mostly DJs play techno. There's the Afro house. A lot of genres. But what I see, and I think you'll agree with me, like everyone, they are kind of fighting with each other. Like if like there is a techno guys, let's say just techno guys, and there is a disco guys or Afro house guys, they don't like each other. Is it good or not? What do you think? Like better get the support with each other or like continue fighting?
I know what you're asking. Obviously, like I have friends who are part of other arts, like painters and stuff like that, and I know from them it's the same shit within their art as well. So I think I don't know what happens in other countries, but for sure in terms of that attitude towards your competitors or colleagues, that shit happens in every industry. Like people like, okay, this guy is painting with oil. I hate that guy because I paint with, I do clay or something.
Good point.
So we have the same stupid shit, but now I think it's bad overall for everybody, because if we support each other, that way the competition has like better quality, and in that competition we all get better, whether you want it or not. If there's only 2 guys who play Afro House, you're not pushed enough to be a better DJ, to be a better producer. But if there's 20 guys doing it and there's only like 3 clubs that book, you have to try to beat the other guy. That doesn't mean saying that, okay, fuck this guy
Quality
or something.
goes higher.
Yes. So competition is really good when it's healthy. And that's why I always, whenever I find somebody that plays something that I enjoy, that is same vibe, I always try to have that guy warm up for me, or just put it on the same lineup or something. And even if I don't have any power to put that guy on my lineup, I just text the guy I always support. And there's tons of guys who don't get booked, but then I love their music and I try to kind of push them, because I think we need to do this.
Do you think you can give some advice to that guys how they can get the bookings? Like, let's say like there's a one club and there's a 2 DJs who fits their style. So there is another 2 DJs who plays the same style really, really cool, but they don't get booked. What can they do to do it?
Well, I don't think they can do anything, because most people who don't understand the fact that you can't be only artist. You have to somehow you can be an artist, but then you have to understand that getting booked means somebody has a business and they have to make money. And if one way or the other booking you doesn't mean that they make money, they can't book you. Like, it's not a charity. That doesn't mean to be like go full commercial or anything. But at the end of the day, you have to understand that if you want art to be part of your income and you want to get booked, you have to do something to get booked. But the problem is that most people are super artsy and they just want to go full art. And for them, any type of promoting that they do for themselves is a no-no. I think that's a very deadly approach to doing art in terms of having an income from it. But you are free to do art as a hobby for the rest of your life, and don't be mad that you don't get booked. That's completely fine as well.
What do you think, like, if maybe someone will come and do spotlights about it, like not just podcast or something, like let's say there's a place, place can fit like 50 people, like DJs, producers, and some professional people will teach or give the advices like every week or one time in a month. What do you think? It will be good or not? So
for example, just to make sure that I understand your question well, a place where like a once a week or twice a week upcoming DJs and upcoming DJs
they are getting together and like talking about like what's happening, how they need to get to book, what they should do, and there will be some professionals who will talk about it. But it should not be like only. I saw some. There was some podcasts and kind of stuff, spotlights, but they were talking only about underground. They don't go outside.
I get it. I think in underground it's even crazier, dude. I think getting booked underground is way harder than getting booked. Well, even though we play in completely different type of places, still I think our type of places are way easier to get into than underground. Underground is way more closed. But the question that you asked, me and few of my friends who are like super underground DJs, like they have nothing to do with my style or I with them. They're talking about this idea of kind of uniting everybody like under the same umbrella. Obviously, like try to bring everybody in, like have like an actual DJ community where it's only DJs, nobody's the boss or anything, and just try to share. Okay, this promoter was an asshole. This place was really nice. You know what? They are calling me, but I'm not that type of person to go there in terms of music, and I will tell you to go there. Like being supportive, I guess.
But you know what happens? Like you are DJ, you like support to other DJs who is not in your genre or something. But when you go to clubs, I know a lot of fellow producers or fellow DJs that they can't enter there. Like no one knows them. Like they just say like, no, it's not your place here. So why it should be like this?
It's so stupid. That has happened to me once. Okay, let me tell you this. My journey into electronic music started in like 2010 when a friend of mine, foreigner, he showed me drum and bass, and I was like, bro, this techno is crazy. And he's like, this is not techno, bro, this is drum and bass. So I got like so deep into drum and bass, I loved it. And then I used to live in US, and then I came back, and that was the era of dubstep. Like 2010 was like dubstep.
I remember that.
Yeah,
I was in.
Bro, I loved it so much. So, fuck, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. So now, like, I've been a big drum and bass head, right? For 10 years, more than 10 years. And now...
I was in it too.
Maybe like a year or a year and a half ago, at TES, they had like this drum and bass dub jungle event. And I go there, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna hear some drum and bass. And they said like, wah. No, dude, I was like so pissed because they were letting in some fucking tourists. Like they had no idea what they were going into because it was like a specific dub drum and bass jungle night. And I knew that everybody that went in, 80% would just walk out in 15 minutes. They had no idea.
So how it should be solved, this problem?
I don't think it's solvable because I have few friends who work at places and they work as like a face control. So it's very hard to look at a person and in like 5 seconds decide whether you let this guy in or not. It's an insane job. Nobody can do it.
Yes,
bro.
but mostly you don't have the problem to get to in any place. Like me also, I can go to any underground place, enter easily.
Because
like,
now
but
you have
there is some
blonde hair, bro, and they let you in everywhere. They know you're not
even
a problem,
without blonde hair. I can go there, but there's a lot of fellow DJs or even like they want to go and like see like what's happening there. Maybe when they want to underground or no, not underground. So this is a problem.
I know what you mean. It's very. The thing is, okay, if you know that you're the type of person who usually doesn't get let in some place because of how you look or how you dress, and you are a DJ, I guess the only thing to do is try to, like, if you know some people who play there or if you have some mutual connections or something, try to get on the list, I guess. But at the end of the day, some person just has to look at the camera for like 4 hours and then every 5 seconds decide yeah or no. It's a crazy job. Nobody can do it, bro.
But
it's
still,
insane.
They're like mostly not underground places
That deny you?
When you go to underground place, mostly all the face controls are standing there. They are not looking in the camera because I know like they are looking like this. Not underground places, they are looking in the camera, so it's opposite.
But at the same time, you have to keep in mind, for example, you throw a party and you want the vibe of your place to be some like tropical. We have like this Afro disco or like tropical vibes, and we want a certain dress code or a certain type of people, and then you announce it, and there's somebody's coming with fucking tracksuit or something. You don't want that guy to have some Adidas shit in your party because it ruins the vibe. Not because he's a bad person or he's gonna cause trouble. You want the whole vibe, people to be looking fancy or something. But then, or maybe you want to do the opposite. You want a super casual place, and then some girl is coming up with the heels and like a sparkly dress. You think, okay, this person will kind of not blend in with the vibe of the place. They're not gonna cause the trouble, but you kind of want to keep this dream that you're selling within the location.
But let's say like there's a place, they don't have this dress code. They say like about the freedom, the music, like everyone is equality like this, but you go and they say like fuck you. No.
But dude, I go like, do you use Reddit?
I'm not saying like if you go drunk there like thinking, oh, can I enter? But you're just normal person. You came to club, you want to like feel how it's like underground, total pure underground, and they say like no, fuck you.
That's like a number one complaint that I read on Reddit. Every time people go, how do I get into Berghain or Sisyphus or some like super high level clubs in Berlin that deny like 80% of the people, and they say like, or if you just read some reviews, they say, oh, techno is all about equality and they don't let me in because I'm not like this or this or that.
No man, let's say like it's a Berghain's politics like this. They don't enter to anyone, but like not all the clubs are like Berghain, let's say.
I don't know. It's I guess
it's a hard problem. Like
I think it's super complex because they let some people in who should not be there, and then they don't let some people in who should be there, which would be fun. So I don't really know, honestly.
Averdoba.
Ooh, what is that word? I've never heard this word before.
Yeah, I'm sure you heard before. So tell us about Averdoba.
Well, after like a year and a half or so that I've been playing and been in this world of music, I decided, okay, I know enough DJs around the world now, and I already know enough about this industry so that I can try to throw my own party. Out of the necessity that is that there's not enough Afro disco, funk type of vibes in the city. I see so much techno or like trance. There's a lot of trance happening now.
So
as well.
much or all?
I think, yeah, like if you go to record shop, like 50% of the vinyls are techno. So
Yeah, that's why I don't go to record shop.
I still do, man. You'll find something.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. But then there's also lots of Afro house, the type of vibe
Yeah,
that you do
agree.
and you play. But then there's like three of us, and one of them is me, and then two other guys who play my type of music.
Who?
Me and Level Up Disco, and then maybe like there's a few other guys
Yeah,
like
we will come back to that. Okay.
yeah. Okay, cool. And so I decided, you know what? I'll throw a party that has this type of vibe that I enjoy,
Yeah.
and I'll bring in some people from around the world. But these are not going to be some like famous people like Folamor or some like that. It's the people kind of like us that nobody really knows. Within their local, they're really good and they're well respected. But then I want to bring these people and create this vibe at the party where it's all about like tropical Afro disco type of music. There's a lot of disco, there's a lot of funk, but overall it's like super happy music, and we don't really go like into deep house or stuff like this. And I want to do it maybe once a month, like once every 2 months. My whole thing is I want to bring something new to the city which doesn't exist, but I feel that there is a desire from people that they enjoy it so much, but for whatever reason the existing promoters and existing venues don't really focus on this vibe. But I think based on my experience that people love it. So that's why I want to bring other people from all over the world,
Okay.
which is not easy, but I mean, even if I lose money, I'm okay with it because I want to bring something. I want to kind of expand this community of people who enjoy this type of music. I want to create a new experience, and overall, I think like whether it's going to be successful, maybe not materially, but in terms of experience, for sure, it's going to be successful.
Okay. Before we continue about
Yeah.
Howard Dobam, we can play a later game. What we played before. With my
DJ.
first guest.
Oh,
yeah.
that's why you stopped me, dude. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, we stopped at that moment. And we continued.
Okay.
Okay. So I have like maybe 5-6 DJs who I chose already.
Ooh, okay.
So I will say the names.
Let's do it.
You choose your favorite.
Bro, I hope I know all of them. That's gonna be embarrassing.
I hope.
As fuck. That's gonna,
So
that's
if
gonna
you
be
don't
weird.
know, okay.
Yeah.
Let's start. Like I think you already wanted to mention this too, but
Okay,
now
yeah,
I
yeah.
will mention.
Okay.
You know Dariani?
Of course I know. Yeah.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So tobacco or Dariani?
Okay, that's a good one.
I hope.
How much time do I have to think about this? Okay, no,
5 days.
I actually.
No, you have 5 days.
Yeah.
No problem.
Okay. 5 business days. I actually have the answer right away. Okay. I love Dariani, but his main problem is if you want to play B2B with this guy, and DJs will understand, average people will not understand this. Like his technical game, like in terms of record box and putting tracks on the CDJs, is non-existent. So I love his selections, and he's a really good digger.
Yeah.
But I've played with Tobacco, and that guy is, bro, nobody is more prepared than Tobacco. Nobody, dude.
Yeah.
Like that guy
He's
does
always
his
like
homework.
Iron Man. Like
Bro, you don't just look at his screen on his CDJ, and you don't even have to ask him like, when should I mix out? Where's the drop? Nothing. Like that guy is,
there's already written. Like
bro,
mixed from
everything
there.
loops itself. Like he was joking the other day. If I just go to the bathroom, the CDJ is gonna play itself, and it's true. Like so, yeah, absolutely love Dariani's selections, but in terms of overall professionalism, I say Tobacco wins.
Oh.
Let's go next.
Yeah, okay, let's go next. Tobacco
Okay.
or Sulidan?
All right. I don't personally know Sulidan. I know his productions, and there's few tracks that are super my vibe, and I play them a lot. Like, if you know, he's like the Brazilian dude. That track is insane. I love that one, but I've been a couple times maybe to his shows, and it's not that much my vibe because it's more house than more disco-y or Afro sounds. And in terms of tobacco, like he definitely doesn't play any Afro at all. But when it comes to like this underground electronic sound, I definitely prefer tobacco. Yeah. But Sulidan's production is good, but not my vibe. Definitely.
Okay.
Kind of like yours.
No problem. Okay.
Next one. Oh my God, tobacco is winning. It's 2
Tobacco
points.
is going cool.
Yeah, but I think
I don't know who
1%
to say
can beat
anymore.
you.
Like,
Oh.
okay. Let's go do like this: tobacco or sumo.
That's a good one. You know, I don't know if people know this, but I had been playing for maybe 3 or 4 months at that time. My most gigs were at Love Bar, I think, at that time, and I decided I wanted to learn how to play vinyls or vinyls. And
Both are
yeah,
the same.
yeah. So it's a record. I wanted to learn how to play records, so I went to this like a electronic music school, and then Sumo was the guy who taught me how to do it. And I remember from the day one, he was like, "What is this you're listening to? Disco? Listen to something else." I was like, "Dude, what the fuck?" You know. So because of that, I know he's like a veteran of this whole industry of Tbilisi, and he's played everywhere and he's booked everywhere, and there's a reason why that happens. But he's also the type of guy who doesn't do his homework the same as Dariani. I've looked at his USB and looked at his screen. The guy has 0 cue points. Come on, dude, you gotta you're my teacher, but you gotta put cue points, you know, like it's so important. So I go with tobacco once more.
Oh, okay.
Damn, bro, that guy is going strong.
Now I will like. Boom, boom, boom,
I have a
boom,
guy
boom,
in my
boom.
mind, which I'm sure you don't have in your mind, that I would say for like a little, by a
Okay,
little margin.
let's do like that. I will say tobacco and you say his name.
Yeah. Okay. What the fuck? That wasn't part of the game last
Tobacco
episode. Okay, so a guy that one of his best friends, I'm sure, and that guy is also, I've never played with him because he plays completely different vibe, but I've looked at his screen, I've listened to him play. The guy is so good, bro. Yamok. You know this guy?
I know
Dude,
this guy.
He's so good. I love his
You
selection.
know why his screen is good and like
Yeah,
prepared?
because tobacco taught him. I know. But
But I know the answer.
in
Like
terms of
tobacco
selection,
means.
he's more kind of close to me. That's the
Yeah,
only
but
reason.
I know the answer. Tobacco means in this one also.
Yeah. Like he's so good, dude. But they're exactly the same in terms of professionalism.
Yeah.
But in terms of music, it's just slightly I prefer tobacco. Yamok, just slightly.
Like
Yeah.
that. Okay.
And then he also has good disco selection. So
Yeah. Now I have like.
yeah.
Let's go with it. Tobacco
Okay.
or
Or
Levi.
Oh, this
Last
has to be
disco.
a final round. Is this a final round? Ding, 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 ding.
Maybe it's not the final round.
You
Let's
saved
see.
up. You knew the answer from the get-go, so you saved the last.
No, I have no
thing.
idea.
Oh, come on. Oh, actually, fun fact. Another fun fact. Levi also was lectured by Tobacco, so also his homework is fucking impeccable, bro. This guy's tracks loop by itself. I mean, apart from the selection, like this guy is also so good when it comes to professionalism, and when you have to play next to this guy, it's pure comfort. You have 0 problems. You know everything that's gonna happen. But then, at the end of the day, in terms of genre, I would definitely go with Levi, give him a point in that. But as I said, like I brought up Yamok myself. I fucking love his music. But since I'm the guy who represents the disco vibes, I will go with Levi for sure.
So,
but I would say they're like similar, you know.
the winner is Levi.
Yeah, Levi won. Where's the camera? Levi.
Bro.
And our names are same. Oh, dude, you want a quick story?
You want a quick last one? Last
Yeah.
question about it?
Okay. Yeah.
Levi or you?
Dude, I'm sorry, bro. It's not your fault.
Not
that
so
you're
easy,
me.
like.
Come on, you can't be me. But no, this is serious.
Okay, you win.
yeah, that was hands down. Like I didn't even think that question was gonna come up. Of course I win. Come on. But for some reason I think every DJ's head is the same. Like I know what I want to play. I know where the party has to go. I know what the people enjoy if I choose the location right. So I don't think that anybody can beat me in terms of enjoying
In your
the party as
territory,
much.
like,
Yeah.
yes,
And
yeah.
plus I know what Levi doesn't have that I do. I enjoy the party so much that I just kind of dance around all the time, even if I'm completely sober. And then tons of people just always tell me, dude, when you have all this energy, it gives me back energy and I want to party more. And I'm like, dude, when you guys are dancing, it gives me more energy, so I want to dance more. So it's kind of, it feeds each other. And then I think that's one of the things that I naturally have that helps the vibe of the party.
I will give
So
that
win.
advice to Levi when I will hear him.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'll tell him that myself. I mean, I tell them all the time, like,
Yeah,
you have to, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But you don't want to be unnatural about it. If it's not you, then completely good.
Okay, enough fun. Fun is
Oh,
for the
fuck.
weekends.
No more fun.
Now we can go back to
Okay,
more
let's go serious, dude.
stuff.
Deep.
Ooh. So, let's go back to this Howard Dobas. So, what's your future plans about it? Like you mentioned, you don't invite like the big names. You just invite the good people who you know personally like that. But let's say like after 2 years, you went viral, you went big, and you need to invite like big names. So, do you have the plans about it?
I have a vision that in the beginning, I look at everything that I do as, the last page of your notebook where you do some, okay, let's run this, and then once you solve it, you come back to the first few pages and you like a really fresh and good looking. Yeah. So I have the same attitude towards my own party, which is Haverdoba, that for now I want to give this a try, how it works, because now I've stepped into the promoter territory, which I had never done before. That's why the deals that I do with the venues that I want to do my event is not that I will do in the future. And I tell them I'm coming for like a one-time thing, and I offer you this. But for the future, I always had this vision in my mind that I want to take this from little places, like little clubs, to like festivals, so that every festival has like like 4 stages or something. So
your plans are big.
For sure. I want to take this into like as a stage at local festivals, and we have tons of good festivals, and they have zero music that is close to ours. Yeah, yeah, I know. So that's why I think that there's market for sure, because there's tons of people coming and they enjoy our music. So I think once I'm big enough and once I feel confident enough in terms of promoting, I will go to festivals, and we have lots of good festivals, and I'll tell them that, okay, I want a stage where I'll book the guy and so on. So those are my future plans for, not in the like a 10-year run, but within the next 2 years. That's my attitude.
Years?
Yeah, for sure. That's my plan.
So my next question is about Tbilisi nightlife. Let's say Georgian nightlife.
Okay.
So what's your opinion about it? Like, what's the problems? What's the good sides? What the bad sides?
Honestly, like I've been going out for maybe 12 years. Ever since, like I'm 32 now, and when I was 20, that's kind of when I started going into underground clubs. And I personally think that Georgian nightlife, in terms of quality and quantity, has never been as good as now. There's never been this many clubs. There's never been this many different genres being played, or this many DJs. It's insane. And I'm sure you also get twice a month or something, somebody telling you, okay, I'm throwing an event, I'm starting an event series.
New.
Bro, every time we're opening a bar, we want you to play. And
it's crazy.
And it's so good. Yeah, I know that most of them close like in 3 or 4 months because they think that they will work, and it doesn't work like that. But the sole fact that people want to open new venues means that there is demand.
You think are we on the right way?
Huh?
Are the like Georgian nightlife is on the right way or not?
100%. In my opinion, we're going in the right
They're
direction.
going cool.
Yes, yeah. Of course, there's like little things within the clubs that they do wrong, and they have to fix it. But overall, I think Georgian nightlife has never been overall. I'm not saying individual clubs.
How many years it needs to be like
to reach the peak and then
not
decline?
the peak, like let's say we are really in a good level. And maybe it stays like 5, 6, 7 years like that, because like there's a lot of countries, their nightlifes like 20, 25 years like going up.
Yeah, but at the same time, I've been to many countries, and then there's like few exceptions, like Berlin in Germany, like a very, very few exceptions where it's insanely great. But then if you go to most European countries, their nightlife is not nearly as good as ours in terms of underground. Yeah, in terms of like commercial and fucking fireworks and the girls dancing and shit. Yeah, there's tons of great places.
You know, even the Berliners are talking that like even the underground went down. It was not. It is not like it was before. Like
I guess because it became more mainstream,
and it becomes boring for them, maybe, or it's not like the underground.
I mean, there's
goes
always
down.
new generation that will go, and you can't have 50-year-old ravers, you know, anymore. It's crazy.
So we are on the right way.
I think yes, we are. Dude, there's people who know Georgia only because they've heard Bassiani, which is insane. That makes no sense. Like before, people knew because of your wine, and now they know you because of Bassiani. It's crazy. But I think there's problems with, like, you know, little ones which they have to fix. But
like, what do you think? Like, what amount of the people, the whole world, who knows the Bassiani, and what the amount of the people who knows the wine?
Definitely more people know about the wine than Bassiani, for sure.
Yeah, but how? What?
Maybe like
do we have some number? Any number? Like,
if we maybe overall it's like 5% knows because of Bassiani and 95% because of wine. But in terms of young people, I'm sure there's at least like 30% that knows, maybe even more, like 40% that knows because of Bassiani than wine. Like, I'm 100% sure about that. I don't have the stats. Don't fact check me on this.
Okay.
But I talk to people and they say, okay, I came here because I heard about Bassiani and I want to get in, something like this. So it's crazy.
Okay, kind of last questions.
Okay.
Like, I want to know, when you started this deep electronic thing in your life, there were some people or there was someone who gave you the support, gave you the mental advices, what to do, what the way you need to like.
Well, when I start, like, I'm a graphic designer and I had like a translating agency. So I had no contact with anybody in this industry. I just had some friends who had the bar, and that was my only connection. But there was one person who I knew just because I knew them from life, not because they were DJ. And maybe you know this guy, Monk. Do you know this guy?
Yes.
Dude, that guy from the day one, he was like, dude, I'm so excited. I wonder where this digging will take you.
He's my good friend, actually.
Dude, this guy there's nobody as supportive as this guy, which is insane. And he's in completely different genre of music than me or you.
I know, yeah.
But then this guy, there's nobody as support. And I know that he has helped lots of guys to get into clubs where they were not getting any chances. Like, this guy is insanely supportive.
I will get him.
Yeah, I mean, he's like super, like, we're like really good friends. And he's old and like he's really nice, and he doesn't have this snobism into him that we're this.
He always looks forward.
Dude, this guy is so nice, and he always has these future ideas. We should get together. Actually, when I was talking earlier about creating this like a community, that's the guy, bro.
Two days ago we talked.
Same Holy shit! Yeah, like that guy
in my studio, actually.
Dude, yeah. Like, that guy is so nice. And you know Mokongo probably, right?
Yeah, I know, he's my brother.
Really? No way, dude. What? I never knew this. I know for sure that he pushed him everywhere. Like, okay, we got to play here, we got to play there. Like, there is nobody, at least that I know, as supportive as that guy, bro.
100%.
He is like, hats off to that guy. He's really nice. Oh, this beer is good, bro.
Yeah.
It's almost gone. We'll need round 2
so
soon.
The beer is good, but
Ooh, what's not good?
what's not good? It's about, like, tell us about the shitty gigs you had, if you had.
Dude, yeah, definitely. Like, I'm sure my memory is not good, so maybe I'll miss some shitty gigs, but I remember some of them.
Or you just wanted to forget.
Yeah, maybe
out
my
of your
brain was
life.
like, oh, put it in the back. Okay, so the first one that was shitty, it was my fault, but I was maybe 3 or 4 months into it, so I didn't know. So it was kind of funny and shitty at the same time. I agreed to some corporate event, and they asked me for the equipment, and I said, just CDJs, just give me CDJs. That's what you need to play. And then I go in, and they have like old school ones that don't read fucking modern files. And I'm like, fuck, dude. And I have like maybe 20 tracks, like MP3, like the very first tracks that I got when I started. And I know, okay, I have maybe an hour in me and I can barely mix those. Like, it's so bad. And then luckily everybody left in 30 minutes. Dude, I've never been happier.
Incorporate things like.
Yeah, it's like it was the shittiest and I was the happiest at the same time. But I had like actual like really bad experience. So I was at this place, terrace at Orbeliani, you know this place? Bro, fuck this place, seriously. So bro, check this shit out. I had played there maybe 2 or 3 times and it was okay. And they told me, we want to book you on like a Wednesday and Thursday. And I said, okay, fine. Like, who the fuck? What? I mean, okay, I'll come. And then on Wednesday, it turned out to be like a corporate gig. So it wasn't a closed party, but only people that party on Wednesday is a group of people that come from the same place. And then they were telling me, oh, we're the guys from the 80s, play some 80s shit. I was like, okay. And then somehow we got through that night and I told the management, okay, I know I'm booked tomorrow as well. If it's anything like this, I'm not coming. There is no chance. I don't fucking need anything. And they said, no, it's cool guys, blah, blah, blah. I said, okay, in that case, you have to tell every fucking person that you can't come to the DJ and ask anything. They said, yeah, cool. I mean, serious? Of course, no problem. The next day I get there, I start in 15 minutes. There's some bitch coming. Oh, this is so nice. Oh my God, you're amazing. Could you please play Uptown Funk? I'm like, bro. I said, please talk to the manager, you know? And then the manager, like, she was really cool, the manager. And she was like, I'm sorry, man, we can't, like he plays what he plays, blah, blah, blah. And then this bitch starts arguing. And then some old lady comes like, we paid money for this. And I said, bring your phone. You have 10 minutes. Bring aux cable. In 10 minutes, I'm out. And they called some guy from like sound, whatever, fucking department. The guy comes. He brings his phone. He's like, oh, fuck, bro. I feel bad for you. I said, oh, all good, bro. You have 7 minutes. So this guy just plugs his shit in. I put on my stuff and I fucking leave and I've never played there again, bro. Brilliant. Fuck that place. Like, seriously. Yeah. But I'm sure there's been other, like, shitty things happening, but that was the one where I said, okay, I have to figure out.
I wanted to ask you like the worst place you ever played and the best place, but worst place, okay, I understand.
Yeah.
Let's say the best place you enjoy it more.
Yeah. Dude, I've enjoyed places both, like, you as a DJ know that you don't always need 1,000 people in front of you. Sometimes there's a party in a place like this big and you can have 50 people with amazing vibe. You know, it happens. But like, it happened just so that I remember my best party was January 2nd this year, so just a few months ago. Tamara was playing at Love Bar, and you know, when Tamara is there, there's fucking sea of people, bro.
Yeah.
Even though dude, it's insane. Even though we're completely different in terms of music, there's nothing in common with us. There was sea of people, and then the type of people who go there, they're not the type of people who go to average concert, like, and as soon as it's over, they just leave. The type of people who go to Tamara, they want to party. Like, yeah, they want to listen to Tamara and sing lyrics and shit, but when he's over and there's DJ, they will stay and they'll party. And then I've enjoyed partying in Love Bar from day one, but for whatever reason that day, maybe it was New Year's, there was extra people because of Tamara, there was classic regulars that are there, extra people because of New Year's, but that day was fucking insane, dude. I've never had that much fun ever.
You were not sober there, of course.
You know, actually, when I started, I haven't been drinking since 27. I'm 32 now.
Yeah.
And I hadn't been drinking for like 3 years. And when I started DJing, I was drinking like tea or water, and people were like, what the fuck? But I slowly started, you know,
what do you think? Like, it's a problem when you play and drink
for some
at the
people,
time,
I think it's a problem, bro. Some people get so fucked up that they lose what's happening on the dance floor. And you as a DJ, it's kind of your job to look what's happening. You can't be the ego guy like, yeah, I know what's good, and you don't like. No, dude. If you want to listen to your Spotify playlist at home, listen to your Spotify playlist at fucking home. But here you're paid. People come to enjoy the show. You can't just do what you like because you're drunk and your logic is just gone somewhere else and you're like, yeah, I like this fucking deep house. You know, you can't do this. It's not professionalism. You can do it, but it's not professionalism.
Good point.
I will never book you when I need some DJs. I will never book you if I know that you're gonna drink a bottle of whiskey and then be like, yeah, I like this 95 BPM track.
No.
Bro, that shit's insane. Don't do it. So if you know that you have problem when you drink and you lose...
Yeah, so you have the advice for the fellow DJs.
For sure, yes, fellow DJs. If you know that you become retarded when you drink, don't drink.
Yeah, cheers.
Bro, Guinness. I fucking love Guinness though. Guinness gets a pass.
Thank you.
Dude.
And
sir.
Thanks to Guinness also.
I gotta say, honestly, I say not my favorite beer. Yeah. It's above beer, bro. This is insane. Can I drink now?
Yeah, of course. You did not drink before?
I gotta drink more. Never enough, dude. I love fucking Guinness. All right.
Yeah, it's Guinness. Okay. If you want to say some like words.
Final words. Let me think about it.
Final words for the podcast, not your.
Oh, okay. Fuck. I thought I was gonna get shot. Like, what are these guns for then here? This didn't even come to my mind. Next week, I'm starting to shoot a show with a friend of mine who's gonna film us. I want to show behind the scenes of what a life of a DJ and a producer looks like. Because you produce from the ground, like from the scratch. What I do is I pick something that already existed and I try to make it DJ friendly for the modern dance floor.
I do that also.
Yeah, you did some
sampling, edits, everything.
So good. So you know how it works. So I want to show this side. Like people have no clue what it means when you do remix or edit.
Perfect.
So I want to go to the records because I do this all the time anyway, and I want to document how we do it. Like I go to the record shop, I pick a record, and then I'm like, okay, this is good, and I check if there's any good edits or not. And if it's not, I'm like, mwah. I go to the studio, I do an edit, then I send it to my audio engineer. He does like a mixing and kind of like a home mastering, I guess. Mm-hmm. Then I go to the club, play it in a big system, playing in front of people, see what it feels like. If we want to do some new the last adjustments, and then I go back to the studio, do like turn down the hats, blah blah blah, and then that's it. I release the track. So I'm starting that show, and with that show, I wanna do a few shots in Tbilisi, few episodes. Then I already have arranged with some record shops in Yerevan. I'm gonna go there, and few in Istanbul. I'm gonna go there as well. And then after, I wanna just travel all around Europe, just hitting record shops and just digging something and bringing back, doing edit and just releasing. And I wanna do like a long form YouTube content just like that. So if you wanna check out,
I wish you.
If you are
best luck of it.
Fellow DJ or producer, that's your content. Subscribe to Ucha. Yeah, thank you, dude. I had so much fun.
Yeah, me too.
And I love Guinness, bro.
Yeah, again.
Yes. All right. Yes, money.
Okay, so finish with the final
we
words.
Gucci?
Yeah.
All right.
We Gucci. Again, thank you to Guinness, who will.
Dude.
We need the sponsor.
Yes. Yeah.
Some cash or like just like that. Okay, it's not the problem. Thanks to this like the really cool place, the Pub 44.
How I didn't know about this place. I love it.
Yeah.
I'll come back for
you
sure.
You should come back here.
Yeah.
100%. Like,
definitely.
And like if you like our second episode, you can like, to subscribe, the comment, and we really appreciate your feedback, like what we need to improve or just anything you can tell us and we will do it. But not the shit stuff.
Yeah, don't say the bad words. And Guinness, sponsor me, bro.
Some money, you.
Yes, sir. Dude. All right. Yay. Yeah.